guys, welcome back to NEMT Van Talks. I'm Jasmine.
And I'm Monica.
And we got a lot of questions in regards to the 6 figures with one broker, one vehicle. And we just wanted to kind of provide some more information, and I guess almost like a part 2.
Right, this is a part 2. Right,
yeah.
Part 2 of part 1. So we kind of want to just clarify a little, okay? So when we shared that video, we were just sharing our experience working with a broker. We're not saying that that is the only way you can make money, or that's the way you should be making money in this industry. That's just our experience working with one broker. However, yes, you should be thinking of other ways to bring in money working with private pay customers.
You know what? I want to make it clear too. So we assigned one of our vehicles.
Yes.
Only one of our vehicles to this particular broker.
Mm-hmm.
So we didn't put all of our eggs in one basket.
Absolutely.
This was one vehicle with one broker. So I want to be clear on that.
Yes, that is absolutely correct, Jasmine. And so, again, like, this is our experience, right? We do know there are other providers that started in this industry and they have not signed up with a broker, and that's great. However, there are people that are trying to get into this space and they're having a hard time trying to generate private pay customers. So we were just saying, hey, we were able to generate 6 figures working with one broker with one vehicle. Mm-hmm. That's it. No, we're not saying that that is what you should be doing or that's how you should be operating your business. That is not what we're saying. This was just our experience that we wanted to share with you.
I think too, because just on some of the social media platforms, we see so many like negative comments about the brokers. And to be honest with you, sometimes we have had negative experiences with the broker as well. But with anything that you do or you're involved with, there's positive and there's negative. So yeah, we may not like the way they do business. However, we wanted to show you guys that it is possible. It is possible to have one vehicle, work with the broker, and make 6 figures.
Right.
And that is the God to honest truth. And that is one of the reasons why we provided proof, because we knew that many of you would be like, oh, they're lying, or oh, that's not true. So we wanted to have that proof to show you and hopefully encourage people out there to hop on board. And like, if you're having trouble, because I know a lot of people are having trouble gaining private pay, it's not an easy thing to do,
right? So
we don't want that to deter you from hopping into this industry.
Absolutely.
So if you need to start with the broker just to get started, you need to do what's best for you,
right? So let's add to that. How were we able to generate 6 figures working with the broker? We did do trips that were scheduled at 4 a.m. So when other providers didn't want to accommodate that trip or rerouted that trip for whatever reason, we were a transportation company that did say, hey, we will accept that trip, however, at a override cost. And
so pretty much we did the trips that nobody else wanted to do.
That's how we got it. However, like, some of our days we started at 4, we were done by noon, like 1 noon or 1 o'clock. Like, it wasn't an all day thing. We accepted trips on holidays, right? So when, of course, patients, they still need to be transported to their dialysis appointments, even though it's a holiday, we would do those trips, right? So that was just other ways, how we were able to like ask for an override and not settle for the base rate. Another thing was, what else? How else did we do that, Jasmine? I'm losing my thought. So we worked on holidays. We did.
So I just think, like, we just did trips that no other provider wanted to do. That would be early mornings, weekends, holidays, and like I said,
hospital discharge after hour. You know, we did those.
But of course, in order to do that and to accept those after hour trips and those weekend trips, you have to have reliable staff. You have to have someone that's willing to jump up on call to go and service those clients that are in need of transportation at that particular moment. And that's one of the reasons why we assign one vehicle to that particular broker, so that our driver can have access to this vehicle and be able just to hop up and go whenever we needed him to.
And that's pretty much it. And that's honestly how we were able to achieve, you know. And to be honest with you guys, that we didn't even realize that we were generating that kind of money per month working with this broker until, like, I think we looked at our books 3 months in, and then we realized, wow, like, we were really making a lot of money working with this broker. So again, it is possible. No, we're not saying this is the only way you can generate this type of revenue. This is just our experience, and we hope that we clarify or answer your questions, because again, we know we had a lot of different questions and people wanted more information.
And then also, so in order to, you know, even touch that that 6-figure bracket, we were charging like $200, $300, sometimes $400 a leg
per leg
for these trips. And it was see, the thing is with the broker, they have to make sure that their clients get to these appointments, especially high priority dialysis patients. So because of that, you know, they have to do whatever they need to do to make sure that these people are getting the care that they need, because their contractual obligation is to make sure that the members of whatever particular health plan that they're meeting their obligation, their end of the bargain. Right. So, and you know, it wasn't easy, you know, finding people or us hiring people that were able just to jump up and go. So we are very thankful that, you know, we do have a reliable team. However, it was hard. You know, us being, because we've done trips as well, us being away from our families on Thanksgiving and Christmas, and you know, working weekends, waking up at 2 and 3 o'clock in the morning just to make sure that dialysis patient gets to their appointment on time. So I could certainly understand why there would be such why the broker would have such a hard time finding a provider for these particular trips, because it's a lot, especially when the broker is only offering $20-$30 per leg. Like, who wants to do that? Who wants to wake up at 2 o'clock in the morning for $20 and $30? Nobody. So that's why that particular broker knew that they could count on us to service their client, because we were efficient in making sure that we got there on time, and you know, we were always available when they needed us. They knew that they could count on us, and I think that's important too. When you're working with a broker, they want to know that they can rely on you. They want to know that they can pick up the phone and say, hey, I have an emergent situation, I really need your help. And we were one of the companies that was there. Yes,
most definitely. I would have to agree. They could count on us, and we did. We bailed them out a lot of times, like picking up patients that were left behind and they couldn't find a transportation provider for them to pick them up. So,
and that's sad. That's sad. You know, just for people that are getting into the industry. Actually, I think I got an email from a nurse or a comment or something from a nurse that said that she works at a hospital, and there are wheelchair clients like waiting hours and hours for their transportation. Like, this is the reality. This stuff happens, and it's really, really sad, and it's unfortunate. And I guess the question is, how do we fix that problem as an industry? Like,
not overbooking, and it's not even about just overbooking too, but honestly, you have to have some integrity, right? You wouldn't want your loved one to be sitting waiting outside hours like that, waiting for someone to pick them up. So it's just also having integrity in this industry. And just not over scheduling.
A lot of companies are about the dollar, I think, and because they're about the dollar, and also the brokers are not paying much. So in that situation, they try to fill their schedules to capacity, which in turn has a trickle down effect to the clients that they're providing services to, because it's a lot. I'm not gonna lie, like, accommodating all these trips within a day, like, you have to know how to plan out your schedule, and if you don't, wow, it's gonna be rough for you.
I agree.
I do have a question for you guys, to our viewers that have existing NEMT businesses. What are your experiences with the broker? When there are trips where the broker can't get filled, and they may need assistance with early morning, weekend, or holidays, do you guys ask for overrides? And if you do, are you getting them? I want to know.
And then if you're not working with the broker, tell us why too. Like, we would like to know, like, why you decided or why you choose not to work with the broker. Like, share that information with us as well. I would like to know that as well.
Yeah, definitely leave it down in the comment box. I want to hear what you guys' experiences are. But you know what, we are extremely grateful for you guys, and we are extremely happy to have this platform where we can just talk about our industry and what's going on with our industry and updates in the industry. So definitely, like we said, leave a comment, and as always, if there's anything you want us to touch on or what have you, just go ahead and leave a comment below. And until next time.
Till next time, guys. Ciao. Bye.